What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Shane back with a brand new video. Ignore the bed, I hadn't made the bed yet, but it's whatever. So, as you can tell by the title and thumbnail of this video, it's gonna be me explaining like why I went to jail and all that shit. So, yeah, basically this happened like 2 months ago to the date, pretty much. I mean, I don't like exactly remember the date that it happened. But it's basically like 2 months ago this shit happened. I was in Amarillo, Texas, and I went to a bar slash club. Well, it's more like a club, but like they call it a bar. Anyways, I was at a bar slash club with a homeboy of mine, and we were just sitting there chilling and drinking and whatnot. And we're getting fucked up because there's like 10-cent drinks, right? So like literally, you can go in there with like a dime and like you can get a drink, or like you can go in there with like $2-3 and you're gonna get fucked up, right? So anyway, so I had 10-cent drinks. I told my homeboy, I was like, yo, like let's go to the bar. It's like 10-cent drinks. He had like $2-3 or whatever. I was like, I got you, homie. I just got paid that day too. It's like don't even trip on it. Like I mean, he ended up spending his $3, but like I still have money left. So I just kept buying drinks and shit. Me, him, and a couple of my other friends, we were all there. Um, and the rest of the group they left, and it's just me and him there, or whatever. We're sitting there dancing with some females. I went to the bathroom, and when I was coming out of the bathroom, I was like kind of stumbling. I was trying to catch myself, but I seen like the boss, like the owner or whatever, like he was walking towards me, and then there was like a security guy behind him. Like they were just walking, but I just saw how to like walk around the corner. I kind of like almost bumped into them, so I kind of like like scooted through them or whatever. I guess they didn't like that. Like the way I did, I just kind of like I went in like at like an angle, like I went between them. And so the guy come up behind me and grabbed me. He was like, "Yo, I got a spot for you." I was like, "Get the fuck off me." He was like, "Nah, I got a spot for you." So he kicked me out. So my homeboy was sitting there talking to a group of females. I was like, "Yo, like I'm not trying to cock block or nothing, but like, yo, I just got kicked out. If you're trying to stay, you could stay. It's cool." Cause I know like homies before, females, whatever, like bros before hoes type stuff. It's like, all right, bet. So he got up and what we should have done was leave, like just leave the vicinity, like don't even stick around, just go home, right? No. We went next door, went to that bar. We'd already had our wristbands. We were just going back and forth. Um, but anyway, so we went over there, started hanging out, started drinking with this group that we were talking to before, like an hour before we went over there, because we were both over there. We were all hanging out. They left, and then we ended up going over there too. So anyway, so we are sitting there talking to them, hanging out with them for a little bit, and then I went to the bathroom again, and I come out, and my homeboy was sitting there talking to this female, and this female's boyfriend was, kind of like being aggressive towards my friend. And he was like, yo, like, that's my girl, like, back the fuck up before we have problems. So I was like, oh shit, like, whatever. Like, I didn't really say nothing. I was just, like, there watching. Like, if anything were to happen, I have my homie. Like, you're not gonna fuck up my homie when I'm here, right? So, anyways, he was like, all right, like, my bad, bro, whatever. They were both kind of, like, drunk, so they're doing the drunk hugging, like, type shit, right? So my homeboy fucking backs off and, goes hang out with that group a little bit for, like, 10 minutes. My ass goes right back to the bathroom, because when I drink, I gotta pee a lot, like, a lot. So I'm just constantly in and out of the bathroom. And every time I go to the bathroom, he does some stupid shit. It just seems like. So I go to the bathroom. I come out. My homeboy's talking to this other chick. Cool. Go get your dick wet, whatever, right? No. The chick's brother was there, and he was pushing up on my homie. And that pissed me off. Not really, but like I was kind of like, what the fuck? Like I was confused. So I go up there. I'm like, yo, like what's up? Like what's the problem? And he's like, he's over here talking to my girl or to my sister, and I'm like, okay, like who cares? Like she came out for a reason. Like she wants to have fun. Like it's cool that you're her brother, but whatever. He's like, nah, like it's my fucking sister. Like he's about to have a problem. I was like, well, if you got a problem with him, you got a fucking problem with me now. So he was like, oh, so you want to box or what's up? I was like, what's up? Like let's fucking go. So like we squared up and shit, and we started fighting and shit in the fucking bar. And he decked me like twice, and then after that, like I just fucking just went off. Like he fucking hit me right here, and like I still have like a knot, like it's inside like my like lip, like it's like in here, like it's not like in my gums, but it's like inside the skin area, whatever. It's right there. I can fucking feel it right now. So he fucking decked me twice in the same spot. And I didn't feel it when he hit me because like I was drunk, so it was just like my fucking head went like that, and he hit me again and went like that. So I just went, so I started fucking hitting this dude. I hit him like 5, 6 times. Is what the officer told me. He's like, or the the security or the boss man from the other bar ended up going over to that bar. I guess he kind of followed us or whatever. But he fucking pulled me out again after that. And then they fucking pushed me over to the cops. And I was starting to talk with the cops and shit. Not really. I was just kind of sitting there, and they were asking me questions, and I was kind of just like, I don't know. One of the cops was like, "Where do you live?" And at this time, this is when I was homeless, right? So this is when I was living in the Salvation Army. But that week, I was staying at a hotel with one of my friends for like 2 weeks already. So I was just hanging out at a hotel, like I said, with my friend. So it's like, I told him, I was like, I don't have an official address, right? Like, I should have just told him I'd stay at the Salvation Army, because Salvation Army was right around the corner. It was like 3 streets away. I could have fucking walked. It'd been a long walk, because you're drunk, stumbling and shit. Like, I could have just walked to the Salvation Army. Because, like, they were asking me, I was like, why does it matter to you? And they're like, because we're trying to figure out, like, how you're going to get home, or where do you stay and all that. Or, like, who's going to come get you. And my friend, I was messing with her at the time. Like, we weren't dating, but, we were doing a thing. And then, but that was, like, 3 miles away. Like, 3 or 4 miles away. So, like, there was, like, no way of, like, walking there, like, how fucked up I was. So I didn't tell him. I was just like, I don't have an official address. Like, why does it matter to you? I don't know you. You're a stranger to me, right? He's like, oh, so you want to be Mr. Funny? I was like, I'm not being funny. I told you I don't have an official address. So I was like, all right, stand up. We're going to jail. I was like, for what? And he was like, for public intoxication and felony assault or some shit like that. I was like, what? Okay, whatever. So I didn't say shit, right? I just kind of I didn't resist arrest or nothing. I just threw my hands behind my back. I was like, all right, whatever. So he fucking put the handcuffs on me, laid me up against the car. They took stuff out of my pocket, everything I had on me, and then threw me in the back of the car. They were sitting there figuring shit out with the other dude. One of the cops get in the car. I was like, yo, like, y'all gonna arrest that dude too? Like, he kind of started this whole shit. He's like, yeah, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. I was like, no, y'all need to get him. Not you're like, I don't know. Like, just at the time it made sense, but like now that I think about it, it's like how I was sitting there talking to him. They're like, we're gonna get him. I was like, no, y'all need to get him. But it's like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's like, y'all need to go get him. They're like, we're gonna get him. I was like, no, y'all need to go get him. That doesn't make sense. I know. But anyways, they go get the guy. They fucking handcuff him, throw him in the back of the other car. They took him to Potter County. They took me to. No, he went to Curry County. No, what the fuck? Where did he go? We went to 2 different county jails, basically. So he went to one, I went to the other. He went to the furthest. No, I went to the first one. He stayed kind of like local in town. But anyways, so when I got to the jail, right, I fucking of course they got me in there. They were patting me down, making sure I didn't have anything extra on me that they didn't have, like they might have not found the first time they searched me. And then they walked me in, handcuffed me, and then they're like, sit over there. They're gonna call you over there in a minute to the desk. So I was sitting there for like 20 minutes or whatever. They called me up to the desk. They're, asking me information like my name, my height, my age, my weight, all this shit. And then they go over, take me to the fucking mugshots. I get my mugshot done. And I still have the shirt and the fucking mugshot picture too. It's right here. I was wearing this shirt right here. So you'll probably see that on the thumbnail. It'll be this shirt right here. Which is crazy. But anyways, so they had me doing the mugshots and shit. So then, like, after all that, whatever, they told me to go sit down again, like in the like waiting area or whatever. Like, they didn't throw me in like a holding pot or anything, or like the like sober up tank or whatever. Because I was fucking publicly intoxicated and shit. And, like, I was sitting there arguing with the cop, like, when I was in the cop car, like, I was sitting there talking mad shit to the dude or whatever. Like, it was funny as fuck. But I'm not. That's a long ass story. Like, I'm not gonna go back and forth on what I said in there. And then, so when I got to the jail, I found out that they dropped the felony assault charge for when, we got in the fight, and they just gave me a public intoxication charge. But, hours go by, like 4 or 5 hours, maybe 6 hours, I don't even fucking remember. I was just in there waiting. They come out, give us food, and then we ate the food, and then they took the trays, whatever. So, like, another hour and a half come by, and then they fucking bring out these big-ass bags. No. Yeah, they bring out these big-ass bags, and they're like, all right, so you need to go take a shower. So they take me to the shower, and they had, like, this blue, like, it looked like mouthwash in a way. It's kind of weird, but, like, anyways, like you just pour it on your head. It's like the like de-licer shit or whatever. Like it gets rid of all the lice. Like if you have lice, I don't have any lice, but like just to prevent it, kind of shit. So they had me put that shit on, but the fucking water was so cold, dude. Like I couldn't get like a full ass shower. Like I just fucking rinsed my hair and I jumped out. I was like, no, I can't do this cold water. And then I'll go back out, fucking put on my orange and white um, fucking jail suit. So it was like orange pants and then orange and white striped like shirt or whatever. And then I fucking go and sit over back over where I was. Oh, and then this is when so when I was in the shower, this is when they bring the shit out. So I have my orange and white on. Sitting there with these fucking heavy. They're like Crocs, but they're like super fucking heavy, dude. Like they're like heavier than Crocs. They're like basically like a fucking brick on your foot, but it looks like a Croc. Those ugly ass fucking like slipper sandal shoes with the holes in the front and shit. Yeah. So it's basically like that, but it's like super heavy. It's like having a fucking brick on your foot. And then so they bring the bags out, and then they kind of like give them out to people and shit. And what it had in there was a fucking what you would expect. Like y'all always see like those gel trays were like super fucking thick, and they're like brown. They had like a cup that was like basically the same material as this brown cup, fucking hard plastic. They had the spoon, the fork, the knife. Yeah, they had a knife and a fork. Plastic, I mean, whatever, but like we still had a fork and we had a fucking knife, like a plastic. Like if you're in a jail, you can melt that shit down and use that as like a dagger. But we're not gonna get into that. So, anyways, and then it had like small ass toothbrush, like fucking gel toothbrush, and they're like those small ones. And then they had like a toothpaste, like this size right here. And then they had like a body wash, and then like shampoo and conditioner, and like a 2-in-1. And then they had a blanket. They had another set of orange and whites in there, and then they had a pillow in there as well. So yeah. So they gave us that, and about 45 minutes later, cause I kept looking at the clock. It's just like I don't know. So I'll go. They fucking start calling us, and once they gave us the orange and whites, I knew I was gonna be in there for a while. So I was like, all right, like fuck it, like I'm not even tripping. But like I kind of wanted to get a hold of my homegirl to like let her know like, hey, I'm in jail. I don't know when I'm fucking getting out. Just like, no, I'm in jail. Like, don't even trip on me. Like, I'm good. So, yeah. So they start fucking calling names and shit, and then we're all lining up, grabbing our bag and shit. I fucking throw the bitch over my shoulder, like just throw it over, and oof, this shit's all crooked and my hair is whack. I was gonna go get my shit cut today, but I'm too fucking lazy to go right now. So that's why I'm wearing a beanie. But anyway, so I throw the fucking bag over my shoulder. I'm just in there walking or whatever, looking at all the other inmates and shit that have been in there already. Just kind of making eye contact with everybody, kind of seeing the vibes and shit. Like, I can get the vibe off like anybody, like if there's anything. Like everybody's just, it's kind of like early in the morning. It's like everybody's already getting up, like going to work and shit, like in the jails and stuff. Like all the inmates say, like they're going to do their own thing, like going to school, going to work, whatever, going to medical and all that shit. So anyway, so we're going. In the pod I ended up going to, like everybody was still like asleep. I don't remember too much about that, but like I just remember going in there and like the fucking like the population, like it was only like 3 or 4 people in there, like inmates, and then like of course the guard. But like they had like it was like the tower, whatever, like in the middle, like it was like in the hallway. They had like the tower, and then around the tower was like the different pods. So it was like A pod, B pod, C pod, D pod, and E pod. So there's like 5 pods or 6, I don't remember. So anyways, like yeah, you just kind of walk around or whatever. But like they have this big ass tower, and the fucking guard is up there, and it's like at an angle, and he can kind of look down at you, whatever. But like you can't see in there, like it's tinted, so like he can see what you're doing, but you can't see what he's doing until you get to like inside your pod. Then you can kind of see in because they have like a gate around it with like the plexiglass and shit. Of course, like if you're trying to throw like piss at him or whatever, like it's not gonna get him. But anyways, so yeah, so I get into my fucking pod. I was in D pod, I think. Yeah, I was in D pod. And but anyways, like I said, there's already like 4 inmates just kind of chilling, sitting in the fucking in the population. Everybody else was like already like some people were just like getting up or whatever, and there was still a bunch of people sleeping and shit. So I get into my fucking like my dorm, I guess you want to call it. And there was like 8 other dudes. No, there was 6 other dudes in there. It was me and another guy. We went in there together. So total there was 8 guys in there. They had 4 bunk beds. So 4 times 2 is 8. Yeah. So there's 4 bunk beds, and bunk means there's 2 beds. If you didn't know, I don't know. But yeah. So anyways, I ended up going on to the like far side, like next to the wall. I was like, cool. Like I like sleeping next to a wall. I don't know. I just like I don't, especially in the jail. Like I like if like say if I ever had any problems in jail, like I wouldn't want people to be able to come in on both sides. You know, like you're kind of just like going back and forth. So like I was against the walls. Like if anybody, like if I had any problems with anybody, which luckily I didn't when I was locked up, that would have all kind of came at like the same. Like they would have put like blocked me into the corner, but like I wouldn't have had to worry about both sides. But anyways, it's like there's this fucking wall, this big ass wall, and like around the corner was a toilet and a shower. I think I don't know for a fact if there's a shower, but I know for a fact there's a toilet. Um, so yeah, but like when I got in there, I just fucking crashed out because like I was super tired and I was like anxious. And then like 2 or 3 hours later, they call my name on the fucking little speaker that's in the jail cell. Like right by the door, there's like a little like speaker and it's got a little button. So they called me on there, and I don't know how the fuck I heard it. I just heard it. So I jumped up, fucking threw my heavy ass brick Crocs. I walk down the stairs. I go out. Uh, I go to the fucking like. It's not really like a. It's just like basically like a room that's like set up with benches and shit. It's like, and then like you got like a TV with a camera, and then you sitting there talking to the judge, and so you know the judge is sitting there calling up everybody. I was the last person to get called up. But anyway, so everybody's getting called for whatever, and I was like I said the last one. So I go up there, I was talking to the judge, you know, being respectful and stuff. You know, I'm not trying to cause no more problems than what I'm already in. And sorry, I'm tired. um, so I was in there talking to the judge, you know, being respectful. I got my hands behind my back, whatever, like yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes your honor, whatever. And you know, sitting there answering questions that she had for me, asking her questions if I had any, and then it's like, well, how long am I gonna be in here? She's like, oh, I don't know, but if you get out today, you'll know. But if not, then you'll also know. It's like, okay, like I guess I was gonna find out eventually, like if I was gonna get out. Like if I wasn't gonna get out that next day, they would have let me like, hey, you're gonna stand here for like a couple more days, which they did. They're like, all right, well, you're gonna stand here for like a couple more days, whatever. And a couple of days led to like a week, but like no. Fuck, I don't even remember how long I was in there. I think I was in there for like 2 or 3 days. Not even a week. I know that for a fact, but it was like 2 or 3 days, some shit like that. But anyways, that's pretty cool though. So yeah, that's basically it. That's kind of like the story time on like why I got arrested recently. I've put up older videos on like why I went to jail for this and that or whatever. But like most recently, it was like 2 months ago, and yeah. So hope you guys like this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Comment down below what you want to see. Like, what do you want me to do next? Like another story time or whatever. Y'all want to see me do a smoke video because I got a little bit of weed left. No, I'm just kidding. But I do want to smoke that before I go. I'm about to go to a fucking party here in a little bit, so I'm probably gonna smoke this bitch so I can get high before I go. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, peace.